Targeted practices. What is it? How is it activated? How do students access it? How do I find help within Typing Agent should I want to know more about targeted practices? This tutorial will answer these questions for you. Let's get started. What is targeted practices? Targeted practices is Typing Agent's way of getting students to practice those keys with which they're having difficulty. So for example, as students are going through the Keyboarding Foundations curriculum, if they tend to have difficulties with the letter E, when they go into the targeted practices curriculum, the words that they're served up will probably be words with the letter E in it. The idea behind this is to get them practicing that letter so that it becomes automatic, that they don't have to think or look at the keyboard in order to produce it. They'll get the practice required so that letter becomes automatically found by them. How is targeted practices activated? Typing Agent will automatically open that curriculum up for students after they've earned 5,000 experience points. So at the district level, and I'm now logged in at the district level, if you want to see if it's activated, it will automatically be activated, but click on School Management, click on Grade Settings. This is how we have our grade level segmented. And you notice that targeted practices is selected. Should you not want students in all of your district to have access to this, you just click it off and save it. I want my students to have access to it, so I'll leave it as is defaulted within Typing Agent, but I need to pay attention to my permissions. Notice here that in this curriculum area, because targeted practices is a curriculum, it is considered a curriculum within Typing Agent, we just go, you notice that teachers, school admins, and district admins can go and customize this or can go and change it up. If you do not want your district's teachers or school administrators to change anything within your district, you can set it so that only district administrators or district and school administrators can change this. We do, however, ask you to let your teachers have access to this, so should they have to create an IEP or make adjustments for students who are just excelling or having trouble with the curriculums, they can go in and make adjustments. Then you will make sure have them saved here, and I'll show teachers how they can do that. But this way, if you do not want teachers or admins to change anything, just make your adjustments here and save this. So I've shown you this from the district administrator's point of view, and school administrators from within the district. Your district administrator, having this highlighted here, will let you be able to make changes, and I'll now show you how you may do that. Currently, I'm on a page that a standalone single school administrator would see. I know that this is an administrative account because the word admin is here. This is where you have just one school and the administrator will have this. Just like the district administrator clicked on school management, you will click on school management, and how they had grade settings, you have that too with the different grade segmenting. And notice it's targeted practices is all automatically activated because we do have it defaulted at 5,000 experience points. You, just as the district administrator, can manage this. If you do not want teachers in your school to be able to make changes, you can set it so that only the school, you as an administrator, be you the principal, the keyboarding teacher, or however you have given school administrative privileges to, only you can make these changes. You can change that there and save it. So that's how you would manage this. I'm going to log back in, and now because as an administrator you have access to everybody's account, I'm now going to log in as a teacher and see how the teacher can make these changes. So I'm now logged in as a teacher because the word roster is here, and I now have access to only my classrooms. I'm going to click on the classroom on the left, go to settings, and again, because targeted practices is considered a curriculum, I click on curriculums. I see all the students in my classroom, and here it says targeted practices. Should I want to change this and make this automatically available to all of my students, I can go in and put 0 here and then assign all. I suggest not doing that because we would not have gathered enough data to serve up the correct curriculum for your students, but we do give you permission to do this. Should I click this, a check mark would appear. Should I have some students who are already great typists and you think they're ready for this, I can click on students. I can just activate some things. Let's say a group of students, I can click on 2, 3 students, and I can make adjustments just for these students. I click on them, this flyout menu appears, I click curriculum, go to targeted practice, and I can change this to whatever I want. Say these students are struggling and I want them to practice a little bit more before they go to this curriculum. I put, say, 6,000 points and assign all. Notice automatically the check mark appears. So this student will have access to this after they've achieved 6,000 experience points. Now I'm going to go in and let's see how this is activated. I'm going to log in now as Trigger. And this is what the students will see once they get in Typing Agent. Notice these curriculums, and I'm now paying attention to targeted practices. Notice this is locked, and if the student hovers over it, it says 6,000 experience points, and it's in gray. They cannot open this because they don't have enough experience points. Notice all the others that they can activate are green. Here as well, it tells the student how many experience points they have. So this student has 352 experience points. So Trigger is a long way off from activating this particular curriculum. Let me go in and show you another student. I'm going to log in now as Nancy. And notice, Nancy, her curriculum is open. It's green, so it tells her that she can actually get into this curriculum. She can get into this because she has 5,798 points. She has enough experience points from doing the Keyboarding Foundations curriculum, so now she is ready to do this curriculum. Nancy clicks on this, and notice some keywords are there for Nancy to type. She activates it and she can now type. As long as she gets them correct, she'll notice the accuracy rate goes down and she has a minute to type these words that are at the bottom. After Nancy is done, she can log off here. This game will keep on going on and on because we see this as students getting practice. They're practicing and building that muscle memory they need to type the problematic lessons more automatically or without thinking or having to look at the keyboards to cheat. So now teachers, let me just show you. Should you ever not want to go in and find out more, or you're still not quite sure with what to do with targeted practices, you can always consult this help button, and it's whenever you land on any classroom, always situated here, or it's always under your name, this drop-down menu, the Solution Center. Click on any of those. Then you can click on, say, we were looking at targeted practices. Search that, and there you'll see an article that details targeted practices, how to find it, how to use it. It is there. Use this for anything. Don't be afraid. If your students have quote unquote finished Typing Agent, there are articles about that. That's anything you want to know. There are articles about it in Typing Agent, and you can always contact us should you not see something that you don't know. You can always contact us by using this chat box here or writing to support@typingagent.com. I hope you now understand what targeted practice does or what it is, how to activate it, how students access it, and how to find help articles should you need anything or should you need to figure out how to use it a little bit more from our Solution Center. Again, note that students automatically have access to this after they have earned 5,000 experience points, and that they would have gone through enough of the program so that we will be serving up the correct curriculum for them. Your students can use this curriculum whether they're at home, at school, working remotely, anywhere. So please make sure it's activated or you don't turn it off from your permissions area, because it will be a great disservice to your students. This will give them the additional practice in a specific area where it's needed. So that's all for now. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.